hailing from just a few states over. She loves a good Cheez-It and will wash it down with some swig. She loves Scrabble, outdoor concerts at the Ruoffs, and golfing at Crooked Stick. She's every ref's favorite, and she dresses like a CEO because she's a boss. Please welcome to the show, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark just stepped into the spotlight and didn't flinch for a second. In her boldest interview yet, the WNBA's biggest star joined Sue Bird live at All-Star Weekend on the A Touch More podcast and instantly lit up the room. From shutting down NBA rumors with blunt honesty to sharing how she really feels about being a viral meme, and even tossing a little subtle shade at her own coach, nothing was off limits. Forget the usual media-polished answers. This was the real Caitlin, sharp, funny, confident, and completely unfiltered. If you thought you knew her before, think again. She dropped the kind of truth that makes headlines. We're breaking down the boldest, most talked about moments from this must-hear conversation. Comment CC Superstar to show your love and support. Let's dive in.
First and foremost, you're in your second year. You already get an all-star game, so you get to host, which is amazing. Obviously, we'll just say the obvious. We're all very bummed that you can't participate.
Me too.
Yeah, I know you're bummed as well. But you can still enjoy it. Yeah. I think Indiana so far has done an incredible job.
Caitlin Clark may not have taken the court for the all-star game, but make no mistakes, she was the face of the entire weekend. In the heart of Indiana, her adopted home, Caitlin embraced the spotlight as the unofficial host of the WNBA's biggest event, drawing all eyes and setting the tone without even playing a minute.
He has done a tremendous job of, decking out the whole place and making everybody feel welcome. So it's just going to start.
From towering Nike billboards across the city to packed media appearances, Caitlin Clark's presence was impossible to miss. And even without stepping on the court, she owned the moment, embracing her role with pride and purpose. She reminded everyone that she's not just a star in the game, but a symbol of where the league is headed.
I think it's amazing. You wouldn't want it the other way. So you just enjoy it. And they've put so much time, effort, and money. When we found out we were getting All-Star shortly after All-Star last year in Phoenix, they've been working on this around the clock. There's been so many different committees and so many different people that will never get credit for what they've been able to do and just the logistics behind it to make it amazing, not only for the people that are going to go to the three-point competition, skills competition, or the game, but just the people that are coming into the city to be around and just see everything that's being put on and just enjoy the vibes. I think is absolutely incredible.
Caitlin was all in on making All-Star Weekend unforgettable, even from the sideline. She gave credit to Indiana's behind-the-scenes efforts, highlighted how much she values the fan base that's embraced her, and made it clear how important it was to show up for her city. She may not have laced up, but she owned the moment in a way only Caitlin Clark can.
For myself, you embrace being the host. Who knows if we'll ever get to bring it back here. I'm sure we will at some point, but maybe not for a few years. So just trying to do, everything I can to make it amazing for everyone.
When you're Caitlin Clark, every move is magnified. And in this part of the interview, she opens up about it all: the noise, the pressure, and the constant scrutiny that comes with being one of the most talked about athletes on the planet. But Caitlin doesn't waver. She gets real about how social media often distorts reality, and how what truly grounds her aren't the likes or headlines, but the wide-eyed kids in the stands. For her, those moments pure, honest, and full of hope are what matter most.
First, you have to remember social media is just such a false perception of reality. And even for myself, you don't always realize that at times. It's not the real world. And, when you're in a position of, people are going to love you, people aren't going to like you. But I think when I show up to arenas, those are the moments that really remind me of how many people are really there supporting you and loving you. The little boys and the little girls, those are the people that are on social media caring about every decision you make or every comment you make. But also at the same time, I feel I just try to show up every single day and be myself and approach it that way and just be authentically me. And
she reveals that while fans see the fire and intensity on the court, her teammates know a different side. She's the jokester, the one bringing laughter and lightness to the locker room. It's a reminder that what we see during televised games is just a glimpse. The full picture lives in group chats, practice runs, and late-night laughs in hotel hallways.
I feel is the most misunderstood thing about you on the court and off the court? The personas, if you will.
Ooh. I feel a lot of people don't realize how goofy I actually am. And I think a lot of my teammates would say that. Even Steph White was saying this the other day, people don't realize I'm just comedic relief in the locker room. Once I step on the court, I'm super fiery and I want to kill, but every moment other than that, it's not serious. I just have fun, I have a good time.
But don't confuse that humor for weakness. Caitlin opens up about how she moves between her different roles: the athlete, the teammate, the daughter, the public figure, and she doesn't wear them as masks. She sees them as sources of strength. It's how she protects her peace, handles criticism, and stays grounded while the world watches. It's a rare, introspective moment from someone constantly under the spotlight, vulnerable, honest, and quietly powerful. This is Caitlin Clark, Beyond the Box Scores.
Oh no, you got jokes in the group chat.
Yeah, group chat.
Sometimes I'm like, this motherfucker is a troll.
But I don't know. I feel like the more you get to know your teammates or your coworkers or whoever it is, like you just become more comfortable, and you kind of understand them and they understand you. But I feel like anytime like you're in your private life or with your family, like you're truly just yourself at the end of the day. But I don't think it's like a like coping as much. I feel like it's just more so like a comfortability thing and like building that trust within your locker room first and foremost, more than anything.
Every superstar has that moment when the spotlight shifts, when everything changes. For Caitlin Clark, there wasn't just one, from Travis Scott unexpectedly posting her on his Instagram during college, to delivering a legendary 41-point triple-double in the Final Four. Her rise has been fueled by unforgettable performances and viral moments no one could overlook. And as she reflects here, that game against Louisville wasn't just a win, it was the night the world truly started paying attention.
So like my freshman year of college, like when we played UConn in the Sweet 16, we ended up losing in San Antonio. Like I remember Travis Scott had posted me on his story. And I like got back to my phone and like everyone was texting me. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea why he did that. Like I'm like, that's super cool. But yeah. But I would say like probably when we beat Louisville my junior year to go to the Final Four in Seattle. I had like 41. I think I had 41 like 10 and 12 or something like that. But that was like the moment I really felt like things were really starting to change.
But the most surreal part wasn't the cameras or the headlines, was seeing her idols react. LeBron James, Steph Curry, legends she grew up watching, were now giving her shot. The people she once looked up to were looking back at her, recognizing her greatness in real time.
I think the one person that like really like made me starstruck probably was LeBron, because like LeBron was a person that I grew up like absolutely loving. Like he was like my Michael Jordan because I was younger, and like that's the person that I always looked up to. And so I'd say him, even throughout, and Steph, even those like at the end of my college career, they began to like comment on some things as I was ending my career and then now professionally. But I feel like I still have a lot of those moments, and it doesn't always feel real because, I feel very lucky and fortunate.
That kind of recognition doesn't just validate your game, it reshapes your entire world. And yet, through it all, Caitlin still carries herself with the same wide-eyed wonder, grounded by the love for the game and the moments that matter most.
You did turn down the NBA offer for the 3-point contest. That was the whole thing. We did turn that down, but you made good on your word. You wanted to show up for Indiana in the WNBA All-Star game. What went into that decision-making process?
Yeah, well, I mean, they obviously really wanted me and Sabrina to do it, maybe a couple other people as well. And I was just like, well, I mean, that would make the one here a little like just not as fun. So, and it's in your own city. Like I was going to do it no matter what. And I wanted my first one to be here in front of our fans.
If there's one thing Caitlin Clark made clear in this interview, it's that she's not here for the noise or the false narratives. In a moment that had the crowd buzzing, she directly addressed the wild rumor that she turned down the NBA 3-point contest because she didn't want to shoot off a rack, shutting it down with blunt honesty and setting the record straight.
So recently there was like that rumor, lie, whatever you want to call it, which was so dumb, that you declined because you didn't want to shoot off a rack. It's like, what? Where do these people come up with this shit is beyond. But I'm actually curious. You finally, it doesn't always happen. Honestly, even we have a podcast, mics on our face. You don't always get the opportunity to be like, no, that was a lie. Yeah. And just kind of like call it out and like fact check them. Yeah. That had to have felt good.
It did feel good. I don't know who wrote the article, but I'm sure they didn't feel great about themselves after I did that. So I don't know who their source was, but whoever their source was wrong.
Her reaction was equal parts disbelief and sarcasm. And while she laughed it off, Caitlin didn't hold back in calling out the media for running with baseless narratives. It was a reminder that she's not just playing the game, she's owning her voice in it too. Confident, sharp, and unafraid to speak the truth.
30 times a game. So I always thought I was on a heater. Some nights I was, some nights I wasn't. But I would say more so professionally, like that Liberty game. I feel like as a shooter, like when you see like 2 or 3 go in, especially like for me, like if I have 2 back to back in a row, like I'm probably gonna launch a third that maybe isn't advised by Steph, but like I gotta get it up. And then if the third goes in, like you're just hot. I think as a shooter, like your confidence just builds and builds and builds. It's just coming off your hand better. The rim looks big.
Then came the subtle jab as Caitlin shifted from myth-busting to mindset. Reflecting on her now iconic game against the Liberty, she broke down what it feels like to be in the zone 2. Quick buckets, and that's the green light. 3. She's pulling up for heat checks. Coach approval or not. And with a playful grin, she dropped a cheeky line hinting that not every shot might be Coach Steph's favorite. The room erupted. It was light, it was funny, but it was pure Caitlin Clark, confident, self-aware, and never missing a moment to speak her truth. Whether she's lighting up defenders or pushing back on media narratives, Clark shows she trusts her instincts above all. Mentally sharp, fearless, and in total control in and off the court.
That moment I had with Stewie when I made that one over her, like, I don't know how I made that shot. Like, I barely got it over her fingertips. Like, Stewie's one of the longest players in the league.
Like 8 feet with her arms. Yeah.
And I just started laughing, and then Stewie was laughing because we were both like, wait, what? How'd that go in?
How do we feel about butter,
This is
Caitlin?
me made out of butter. I don't know if anybody is from Iowa in here, but if you are, oh, sweet, we got a couple.
It sounded like one.
The Iowa State.
That was just 2 claps for
Two,
one
two, a
person.
couple.
Yeah.
The Iowa State Fair is one of the best fairs in the country, but
I believe that.
they're known for making a cow out of butter. And a couple years ago, they decided to sculpt me out of butter. You can see the cow's nose over there to the left, and that's me made out of the flag, or like, but in the best way. Like,
She doesn't know a lot about
I don't
football.
even know everything. Like, so I was just explaining things, but yeah, that was really fun. I'm a big Chiefs fan, so. Getting to spend time with Taylor, and then also Travis played really well that game. The Chiefs won. It was the playoff. I feel like every game there's always like a new meme of me doing something.
This one is top notch. I don't even know what happened.
I mean,
I do.
What game is this?
I have no idea. Atlanta. Ryan Howard was trying to rough you up.
Oh,
Is
so
that
I
this?
was like, I don't care. I don't care.
You're like, I'm not scared of you.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
I'm not scared of you.
Who are you?
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
say that. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
I didn't actually look like that, right?
No, you were not that goofy in real time. This is so good. In real time, you were like, let's fucking go. Like, I'm right here. My whole face is right here. Freeze frame. You're like, my whole face is right here. Tough.
My hair's all messed up. I just got hit.
Yeah, you hadn't fixed the pony
No,
yet.
I hadn't.
Tell us about what. Well, first of all, what's happening
I
here.
don't know, honestly.
I
about
do. We're balls to the
killed
wall.
that goalie.
Yeah, this looks like a card.
Yeah.
Was there a card given on this play? No.
This was a state tournament. This must have been my sophomore year. No, or my freshman year. I'm not sure.
Got the Nike cleats.
But that's our rival. That was our rival high school, so we played at state. You got the Nike cleats. I thought my cleats were so sick. They were all white.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh,
I loved soccer cleats. Oh, it's the same with basketball.